In this quick video guide, I want to show you how you can visualize an image and prepare it to be visualized in 360 panoramic view or panorama. And we're going to use Gimp, which is a free and open source software that you can download and install. And we're going to use this to make the conversion because I'm going to show you also where you can get a panoramic image if you don't know how to produce one. And also I'm going to give you some suggestions to create some of these 360 panoramic view. So let me just start from the beginning. So I just show you here Gimp. And if you don't know how to use Gimp, you can check the video course in the channel explaining how everything works in Gimp. And so I'm just gonna now bring it down. And this is the visualizer that I want to show you. And it's from Renderstuff website. It's free. You can upload any image, you can visualize it, you can show it to anyone who's interested in the project. So this is an example of an HDRI image or HDR image. It's kind of a low quality. I'm going to show you a little better quality than this, but this is just to show you quickly where we're going to go to. So you can produce your 360 panorama images using a lot of software. One of these is Twinmotion, for example. So if you want to like do architecture, interior design, exterior, you can use Twinmotion and then render your scene in different ways and also with 360. Also, another option is Live Home 3D, which is an application that is already free. You can download it. It's ready, so you can download it, install it. It has a premium plan and like a free plan, but these are only two examples. You have a lot of different applications out there that can create 360 panorama, and these are also explained in videos in the channel if you look for them. But again, there are other ways. So you can use smartphone, you can use a camera. They usually come with built-in panoramic modes that can help you to generate these 360-degree photos. And also you can download apps and use apps. So well, you can read all the information here. I'm not gonna go through all of this, but so you either have it, you either created a 360-degree photo, or you need to create one. And by the way, you can use them also in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, well, not Twitter, X, Instagram, etc., etc. So if you do not have one of these image, one quick, easy, and free way to have one is to go to this website right here, which is Polyheaven. And I largely use this for 3D rendering and 3D modeling, 3D creation of scenes. And here you have HDRIs, and you also have like 3D models, textures, but what we want is HDRI. HDRI or HDR or EXR are panoramic images that they are used to create a background for the rendering and make the rendering more realistic. But we can use this just, to test the 360 visualizer. So it's an exercise, let's call it, that you can do all with me because everything is free, open source. So I'm going to get this image right here. It's called Noun Photo Studio. And you can see you can go up to 60K. But for this example, I'm going to go for 4K. And I'm going to choose HDR, or you have EXR. And you can download it in your computer. So I'm downloading this in a specific folder, but you can also download it in your download folder. Just remember where it's going because you will need it now to open it up and change it. So I would use Gimp because Gimp is open source, it's free. You can download it, install it. You have a lot of tutorials online and also in the channel that you can check. And it's a free alternative to Photoshop. There are also others, but I'm going to use Gimp because I know how to use Gimp and it's pretty easy once you understand it. So we just need, this is the Gimp interface. So once you install it and open it, you will see something like this. You go to File, and you open. So you go File and Control O or your keyboard or Open. This is in Italian, but I'm gonna do a translation. So open, select the image you just downloaded. So it's my Neon Photo Studio 4K HDR, and I will just click on Open or just double click, and it's gonna open it up into Gimp. So now I can visualize the image in the Gimp interface. I don't need to do anything here. Just go to File, again, Menu, File, and Export As, or Shift Control E and just change here the format. Just change the extension to HDR into JPG. That's the only thing you need to do, nothing else. Just export the image. It's gonna ask you for some quality options. Just say okay and export. You don't need to go through all of that, just export. And then you will find the image in the same folder or into another folder if you change the folder. All right, now let's get into the 3D60 visualizer. So 360 visualizer. So I'm gonna type here 360 visualizer, and this one should come up in the first result. Is called Renderstuff, but if it doesn't come up, you can try with other visualizer or just type Renderstuff directly in the search engine you're using, and there it is. So I'm just gonna click on this first result, but again, you're free to use any other, but this is really easy and quick and free to use, so we're just going to use this. And there are others features here, yeah, but let's go in the panorama viewer. You can see this is also VR, meaning that if you have like a stereoscopic double image, like side by side, and you have a visor, you can also see it in 3D, like more immersive 3D with the stereo function up here, or stereoscopic. But well, let's just upload the image. For now, we're just going to do standard 360 panorama. So all you need to do is drag and drop, or you can click down here and then search for the image in your computer, the file that you just saved from GIMP, or export from GIMP. So you can go here and see where the file went. Probably it's going to be in the download, or in my case, I saved this into a specific folder. So once you reach this folder, you can just click and drag and drop. So really easy. Drag and drop the image in the box, or again, click on the upload image and search it in your operative system folder, and there you go. Really easy. Once it's inside, it's going to take a few seconds, and then you can visualize your image. So you can see I can click and drag with the left mouse, and I can see in every direction. So this is why we call it 360, because I can move my head in kind of a 360 and up and down from every direction. And I can also do a little bit of zoom, and depending, also I can expand and make it full screen. And depending on the quality of this, you're gonna have a certain degree of zooming before you see the pixels. So there you go. So I can zoom a lot, and the more the resolution the image has, the more I can zoom without seeing the pixels, and this looks pretty good. Well, better than the one that you saw at the beginning of the video, which was 1K. So this is 4K, but you can go up to 16K from Polyheaven, or you can just, again, use your camera or whatever. And perhaps you also have extra features in some software, 3D software, to create stereoscopic 3D, which is going to be, again, more immersive and cooler. But this will be all for this video guide. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to support us, join the channel as a supporter. Check our other video courses, video guides we have in the channel about 3D rendering, 3D visualization, photos, and photography, much more. And you can leave your comments, suggestions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next.